Hi, Nettie Owens here with Sapari Solutions and the Take Control system. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And today, as promised, I am going to share with you not only the Take Control system, but an easy way to get started using it right away. So just to go back a little bit, I'm going to share with you a little bit about who I am and what this system is, and answer some of your questions along the way. I've been a professional organizer now for 12 years. I'm a certified professional organizer in chronic disorganization, and what that means is I work with folks just like you who have been struggling with organization for a while. It's not just that things started to get out of control recently, but you could probably say it's been maybe as long as you can remember, or after a very significant event, you've really been having a hard time getting things under control. And you've probably tried other methodologies before and maybe didn't have as much success as you had hoped for. Things are really starting to impact your daily living. So you're really looking for a solution that's going to be the right solution, the right fit, and make a big difference this time. You've come to the right place. As I said, I've been working as a professional organizer for 12 years. I have seen hundreds of clients, and what I have for you today has developed out of that work, out of my personal life, out of seeing the struggles that people have, not only with letting go, but then with being able to maintain the system that they create on an ongoing basis, maintaining motivation, maintaining enthusiasm for what they're doing, and then adapting and adjusting that system when things come up, because they always do, right? Life is not static, and things are always growing and changing. The quote is, the only thing that remains the same is change, right? So things are always going to be changing, and how do you adapt to that? I'm a member of the National Association of Professional Organizers and the Institute for Challenging Disorganization, and I work here in Havre de Grace, Maryland, close to Baltimore, Maryland, with 6 other professional organizers in my company. So we really strive to serve and honor our clients to the best of our ability. That's a little bit about me. What I have here for you today is the Take Control system, and if you have been watching the videos, they are still available. You just need to scroll down on this page to the bottom and you can access those right now live, and they will explain very clearly the step-by-step system I'm going to talk to you about right now. They'll go into full detail. So I encourage you to check that out, and you may get some tips and information, you probably will, that you can use right away. So go ahead and take advantage of that. But the Take Control system is not only a 10-step system that will take you from the beginning of your organizing project through to maintaining that organization that you create. It's also the support that goes around that system. So I'm going to go through the steps really quickly here with you, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about what's included in all of that support. So the steps are, number 1, identifying your stumbling blocks. Number 2, identifying the source. Number 3, defining your goal. Number 4, deciding where to begin. Number 5, learning how to set amazing goals. Number 6, let go. Number 7, get organized. Number 8, address bigger issues. Number 9, make big changes with small steps. And number 10, create habits, routines, and other ways of making it stick. That's it. In a nutshell, those are the steps. And you could take them, you could run with it, you could implement them on your own. It probably would take you a little while to get all of the information, to get all of the pieces, and then to maintain that momentum and going forward. But you could, and I'm going to be honest, I'm the first one to say that I will often say, oh, you know what? I can do that on my own, and I'll grab a book and I'll figure out, or I'll try and figure it out. But what I've learned is that I do so much better when I have support around me. So the system is that. It is the information that you need delivered to you module by module, going over each one of those steps, plus the interaction with your own personal organizing coach and the support of a community around you, and the videos that can explain it. So in between, or if you'd like to keep moving ahead, or if you have a question, you can go back to those videos and they will explain it very clearly. So that's it in a nutshell. But there is more. There's more because I want you to be very successful in using this. And I want you, after you make your purchase and begin using this product, to say, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I was looking for. This is exactly what I needed. And I have found everything I want and more in what's being provided. So I could say, and really the cost of the system is just encompassed in those modules and working with your coach, but that's not all we're going to give you. As I said, you're going to end up having the support of a community. So there's a vibrant online Facebook group community that you can be posting to and interacting with on a regular basis as questions come up and as you're working on a project. These are folks that are just like you, that also have challenges, and they're looking for support too, in a non-judging way. Just a wonderful community to lift each other up and help answer those questions on a day-by-day, moment-by-moment kind of experience. But in addition to everything that you're getting with the system, there's also a membership community, a membership portal that gives you access to webinars that I've presented over the years, written materials and guides, so that you literally have hundreds of thousands of dollars of additional resources at your fingertips whenever you want to go back and look at them. If you'd like to learn more about goal setting and dig really deep into that topic, productivity, paper, managing your home, all of it is in the membership portal, which you will have access to as soon as you make your purchase and for as long as you are with this program. But wait, there's more. Of course, we don't want to leave you hanging, and I want to make sure, as I said, that you are successful in this program. So in addition to the sessions, the modules that you'll get, the videos that go with them, working with your coach, the online community, the membership site, and all of those resources, if you are local and you are working in the Baltimore area, I would encourage you to also take advantage of our monthly support group. It meets every third Thursday. It's called the Simple Living Discussion Group, and we go over a topic and then just open that up for discussion depending on what you're working on at any given moment. That is absolutely available to you, and I would encourage you to take advantage of it. You will have that for a full year, no matter what program you are in, that you can participate in that discussion group. And just to make sure that I don't miss anything, I'm just going to check my notes because I want to make sure you get the full picture of what you're getting here. Okay, I did miss one thing, and well, two things really. The first thing is that there are only 15 seats available in this program right now. We want to make sure that you're given the full amount of attention and care that you absolutely deserve, and so we're only opening this opportunity up for the first 15 people who take advantage of it. Second is the first 10 people who say yes right now and raise their hand will get the Take Control System workbook in a printed bound copy mailed to you, and that you can start using right away. And the modules are delivered, they trickle to you, so you get them once a week or once every 2 weeks. This book will be given to you right away. You can just dig right into the system, but that's only for the first 10 folks that sign up. So if you want one of the books, I encourage you to sign up right away. Now there's 3 ways that you can do this. You can either choose the ClearPath program, where you will be working online virtually with your coach by phone and by email. You still have weekly sessions, and they are anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour long, where you are going to go through the information and also just go over where you are in the project. That's the ClearPath system, and It works really well. It's very effective. If you've never done something like this, I encourage you to check it out because we do have a fantastic success rate in that particular program. The story that you heard about Carol, and if you haven't heard her story, on this page, scroll down and you can listen to it. She is participating in the Clear Path program. The second program, which for many years we have been working with clients in this exact way, is called the Freedom Package, and it's freedom from, it's freedom from this overwhelming stuff. And so it's really one of my favorite packages to work in, and that is one-on-one with your organizer. Okay, and they come into your space. These appointments are 3 hours at a time, and you're going to physically be moving and shifting and getting things organized. The third package is called Total Control. It's delivered all at once if you are just ready to hit the ground running, and you get not only your organizer but also an assistant that comes. So if you have a lot of stuff, this can be a great option for you to help you manage it and take care of it in a small amount of time. But we're not going to start you off and just, expect you to know what to do. So before all of this begins, you will be provided with a welcome package and module, which will explain everything that you need to know. And at the end, we want to leave you just really ready to continue and ready to implement everything that we've been working on. And so we have a bonus package that just that ties it all together and gives you one more session to work with your organizer and tie up any loose ends. Okay, so that's 2 additional bonuses that you will get to be able to take advantage of. All right, so we've gone over the 3 programs, and we've gone over what's going to happen when you get started. You're going to get that welcome packet, and it's going to have a checklist of everything you need to know and everything you need to do. It's a lot, I understand, but it'll walk you through that process. So the cost for the Clear Path program is $999, and you can take it. You can take that all in one chunk, or we're happy to break that up into 3 or 6 month payment plan. It just depends on what your financial capability is and how long you would like to be in the program. Okay, so those options are available, and you can find that information on how all of that's broken out if you click down below. The next package is the Freedom Package, and that is $299. And that is also broken out into either through one payment, 3 or 6. And then the third program is $49.99, and that is the Total Control program. Again, you can pay for it at once or break it out into 3-month or 6-month payments per month. That's everything you need to know, right? But I'm sure you probably still have a few questions, so I'm going to answer them here. At this point, you're probably thinking, okay, well, one, I've tried some other stuff before and it hasn't worked, so why is this going to work? I can't guarantee you anything will ever work for any particular person. However, my experience says that those folks who go through this program, who follow the information, who work with their coach, they succeed. And when our clients start working with us, they just have the most amazing things to say about the changes that happen not only in their living space, but also in themselves, self-worth that comes from working through this program. And the validity that they have for maybe some of the frustrations that they've been seeing, and now they understand the reasons for why that was going on, and then finding solutions. So if you're spinning your wheels, there's no harm, right? There's no harm in trying something different that could really lift you out of where you are. But the cost, maybe you're thinking like, I could buy the book, right? I could buy a book on Amazon about organizing, and maybe that will solve my problem. You could, and if you were going to go down that path, you probably would have at this point, or maybe you have. Maybe you have a bookshelf full of organizing books, but you're having a hard time putting it into place. There is a cost, though, of putting off doing this project any longer. And I'd like you to think about what that would be. It's not only the bills that maybe are late and the late fees, it could be the storage unit that you have to pay for, it could be the missed time because you're looking for items and you can't find them, or you have to purchase items 2 or 3 times over because you can't find them or they get broken. But aside from that, there's another cost that comes to putting this off, and that is having to do with your well-being, your mental well-being, and also your relationships. Because I'd like you to think about where you are now and the struggle that you're having right now and the overwhelm that you have right now, that thought of having people over, or maybe it is, you're avoiding service in your house because you don't want the service professional to come in. Well, I assure you, letting the water heater get to a point where it explodes, or having to deal with other maintenance in your house after it gets to that level is a lot more expensive, and you could take care of things now so that those folks could come in and just maintain instead of having to replace or repair, which is definitely a more expensive proposition. But there may be things you might be missing out on just because of the stuff in your house and the worry around it. Maybe there's a vacation that you'd like to go on, but you're waiting because everything seems so out of control and you can't imagine taking that on the road. I'd like to help you get to a point where you're not being so focused on this clutter and the stuff and the overwhelm, and you can live. You can feel relaxed in your space. You can invite people over. You can get your bills paid on time. You can go on vacation. Work is easier. You feel more productive. And if those things sound good to you, I feel like, I would be honored to be a part of that journey for you. Then this is something that you're going to want to take advantage of and not wait on. The shopping cart will be open for 1 week. And as I said, we only have those 15 spots available. So I would highly encourage you to certainly spend some time thinking about it. If you have questions, send an email or give us a call and we can help walk you through that. But don't wait too long. This is probably something that you've been thinking about for a while, even before this opportunity happened to come up for you. And it's certainly something that once you put it into place is going to make a very big difference in your life. Go through and read the testimonial stories, our client stories. You can find them on the blog, and scroll down and read some of the comments that people have made about participating in this program and the tremendous difference. I was speaking to a woman, Karen, recently, who we've been working with, and we haven't worked with her for a little while. She had been having a lot of regular appointments, but then life came up, and I gave her a call just to see how she was doing and what was going on new with her. And she said, "Oh my gosh, this is why we did this work. This is why we did the organizing, because things have been really overwhelming for her right now. There's a lot of family stuff going on and emergencies and people to take care of and trips and weddings and health issues and all of that. And because the systems were in place, she is doing just fine. Because the systems were in place, they could get to the medication information that they needed when they needed it. Because the systems were in place, it wasn't overwhelming when all of that stuff came up. Do you see how this can happen for you too? I hope you do. If you do have any questions, though, if you have any concerns, just send me an email. I'm happy to talk them over with you and answer them. And I'm not going to, if this isn't the right fit, then there are other options, and certainly we can make a recommendation for that. So again, just to reiterate that this is not just you taking a book and reading it and implementing it on your own. This is us walking through this journey with you the whole way. Talk to people who have done it. look at their stories, go online, post on Facebook, ask your question, and we're going to be here to guide you the whole way. It's my goal that you would be 100% satisfied with your choice to participate in this program. So please do ask any questions that you have ahead of time, and we can work through them. Donna is available at any point and ready to get you started and scheduled in the system, working with your organizer. So once you take that leap, it's days and you are up and running and going forward. So read the information below, ask me any questions that you have, be one of the 15 people who decide to take that step and begin today. Be one of the 10 people who get the bound printed copy of the workbook sent to them as a thank you for starting out right away and having that information so that you can get going right on the first day. Thank you so much, and I look forward to getting to know each of you who are watching this right now even better. I'm just so excited that you get to be part of this journey.